Did you know that your brain has the storage capacity of an incredible 4 terabytes? That's right, your brain is a supercomputer holding a mind-blowing amount of information. It's equivalent to about 2 million photographs or 1 million hours of movies. This is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to facts that are stranger than fiction. So buckle up your mental seatbelts, folks. We're about to embark on a fact-finding journey like no other. Now, let's dive into more astonishing facts that will make your jaw drop. Ever heard of a place where it rains diamonds? Sounds fascinating, doesn't it? Such a place actually exists, and you don't need a magic wand to get there. Welcome to the gas giants of our solar system, Jupiter and Saturn. These celestial bodies are known for their extreme weather conditions. Yet, one of their most extraordinary features is the fact that it literally rains diamonds there. Here's how it happens. When lightning storms turn methane into soot, the soot hardens into chunks of graphite and then diamond as it falls. The pressure and temperature conditions in the atmospheres of these planets are just right for this incredible transformation to occur. It's estimated that each year more than 1,000 tons of diamonds are created this way in the atmospheres of Jupiter and Saturn. So next time when it's raining, just imagine, somewhere else in the universe, it's raining diamonds. Your body is a gold mine, quite literally. Imagine this. You're not just flesh and bone, but a treasure trove of precious metals. Among these is gold. Yes, you heard it right. Gold, right there in your body. While it's not enough to make you a millionaire, the human body does contain trace amounts of gold. If you were to extract all the gold from within you, you'd have around 0.2 of a milligram. That's a tiny speck about the size of a grain of sand, but it's still gold. This speck is mostly found in our blood, but also in our bones and muscles. Now let's shift from gold to something even more mind-boggling. Your heart, that tireless muscle in your chest, is a pumping machine of epic proportions. Throughout your lifetime, it works ceaselessly, pushing blood through your veins and arteries to every corner of your body. If you could collect all the blood your heart pumps in a lifetime, it would fill 3 super tankers. Imagine that, 3 gigantic ships filled with the life-giving fluid your heart circulates. That's the incredible scale of the work your heart does every day, every hour, every minute, without rest. It's amazing to think about the marvels hidden within us, isn't it? From precious metals to industrious organs, we are incredible beings. So we are all walking around with a bit of bling inside us. Did you know that a shrimp's heart is in its head? Yes, you heard that right. In the awe-inspiring realm of the animal kingdom, the shrimp is a prime example of how nature can defy our conventional understanding of anatomy. Unlike us humans who have our hearts securely encased within our rib cages, these fascinating crustaceans carry their hearts in their heads. A shrimp's heart is located just behind its mouth and stomach, essentially where we would imagine the brain to be. Isn't that something? But the shrimp's head heart isn't the only peculiarity in the animal kingdom. Let's consider the snail, a humble creature we often find in our gardens. While we humans may cherish a good 8 hours of sleep, snails can snooze for up to 3 years. Yes, 3 years. This extended slumber usually happens during long periods of dry weather to help them survive without water. Imagine, while we are bustling about our daily routines, these tiny creatures may be just around the corner, in a deep, dream-filled sleep that spans years. And speaking of longevity, did you know that the ocean quahog, a type of clam, can live for more than 4 centuries? The oldest recorded specimen, fondly named Ming, was a staggering 507 years old. To put that in perspective, Ming was already a century old when Shakespeare was penning his plays. From the heart and head shrimps and the long slumbering snails to the centuries-old clams, the animal kingdom is nothing short of a wonderland, filled with fascinating creatures that continue to challenge our understanding of life. They remind us that nature, in its infinite wisdom, is always full of surprises, always ready to astound us with its creativity and resilience. It's a world where hearts can be in heads, where sleep can last years, and where life can stretch across centuries. It's a world that's as intriguing as it is diverse, as baffling as it is beautiful. The animal kingdom truly is full of surprises. Outer space is completely silent. Imagine, if you will, a world without sound. No chirping birds, no rustling leaves, not even the whisper of the wind. That's what it's like in the depths of the cosmos. Space is a vacuum. It lacks an atmosphere, a medium, or air. And without these, sound, as we know it, has nothing to travel through. In the vacuum of space, astronauts communicate through radios because radio waves can travel in a vacuum. But if an astronaut were to scream in space, well, there's no one around to hear it. And even if there was, they wouldn't. It's an eerie thought, isn't it? To be surrounded by such vastness and yet be enveloped in utter silence. Now let's shift gears a bit and consider this. A day on Venus lasts longer than an entire year on Earth. Yes, you heard that right. Venus, our solar system's second planet, has a very slow rotation. It takes approximately 243 Earth days for Venus to complete one rotation on its axis. In contrast, it orbits the Sun in about 225 Earth days. This means that a day on Venus, from sunrise to sunrise, is longer than the time it takes for the planet to orbit the Sun once. It's a peculiar phenomenon that seems to flip our understanding of time on its head. It's as if Venus marches to the beat of its own drum, unconcerned with the rhythms of the rest of the solar system. These are just a couple of the mind-boggling facts about space. It's a place where silence reigns supreme and where a day can outlast a year. It's a testament to the amazing and often paradoxical nature of the universe. A reminder that there is so much more out there, waiting to be discovered. Space, the final frontier, continues to boggle our minds. Finally, did you know that a single cloud can weigh more than 1,000,000 pounds? Yes, it's true. Those fluffy, cotton-like formations floating in the sky are not as weightless as they appear. In fact, they're quite the heavyweights. The weight of a cloud is calculated by meteorologists who take the water density of a cloud and multiply it by its volume. You see, clouds are made up of tiny water droplets or ice crystals, and when you consider the vast size of a cloud, the combined weight of these millions of tiny particles can be staggering. These calculations reveal that an average cumulus cloud, the kind that looks like a fluffy cotton ball in the sky, can weigh an astonishing 1,000,000 pounds or more. That's equivalent to the weight of roughly 100 elephants. So next time you look up at the sky, remember that fluffy cloud could weigh as much as 100 elephants. Wow, we've covered some truly mind-boggling facts today. Let's take a moment to digest some of the most astonishing ones. We started our journey with the power of nature. It's almost unbelievable to think that the weight of a cloud, something we perceive as so light and fluffy, can actually be heavier than 80 elephants. That's a lot of weight floating above our heads, isn't it? Then we dived into the complexities of the human body. Who would have thought that the brain, this 3-pound organ, can hold an equivalent of about 1,000,000 gigabytes of data? It's like carrying around a colossal library of information in our heads. Makes you appreciate the human brain a little more, doesn't it? From there, we ventured into the fascinating realm of the animal kingdom. We discovered that the star-nosed mole can eat worms faster than the human eye can follow. Such speed in such a tiny creature. And who can forget our journey into the vast expanse of space? We learned that on the gas giants Jupiter and Saturn, it rains diamonds. Yes, you heard that right. Diamonds. Imagine a downpour of precious jewels instead of water droplets. It's a fact that's as mesmerizing as it is hard to comprehend. Finally, we wrapped up with some grand facts that left us in awe. Like how the world's largest waterfall is actually underwater in the Denmark Strait. An underwater waterfall, who would have imagined? What a ride it has been, uncovering these amazing truths. Each fact, each revelation is a testament to the incredible world we live in. Remember, the world around us is filled with facts that can blow our minds. Stay curious, stay amazed.